Today, thousands of Christian believers have gathered at Uganda Martyrs Catholic site in Namugongo to congratulate young and courageous men who were massacred by Kabaka Mwanga II for failing to denounce Christianity faith. The function was attended by several dignitaries from both within and abroad, including government officials. President Museveni was accompanied by his wife Mama Janeti, officiated as the guest of honor. Delivering his address, President Museveni first appreciated Christian believers for adopting the NRM ideology of nationalism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation and democracy. He commended them for uniting Uganda after suffering a long period of religious and tribal sectarianism.
I want to thank the believers in Uganda and their leaders for adopting the NRM ideology, whether you know it or not. This is because from the 1960s, Uganda, even earlier, Ugandans were divided according to tribes, according to religion. You know that very well. The cause which engulfed Uganda was partly due to that sectarianism. That's why up to now, we have never allowed chaplains in the army. I want to thank you very much, all of you. You embraced it, the believers and the leaders.
President Museveni also welcomed the idea of forming the Interreligious Council of Uganda, saying this has further fostered unity in the country. He urged Ugandans to love one another, citing Jesus' command of love your enemy as you love yourself.
Your leaders, they formed the Interreligious Council. This was formed after the NRM came into government. I don't think it was there before. So you can call the Interreligious Council some form of NRMism, something like that. Because Jesus made it clear, love God with all your heart and all your might, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. This is what Jesus said. And Jesus said, if you only love your friends, how are you different from the pagans? Because they do the same. Jesus said, love your enemies.
He finally encouraged the young people to develop the spirit of patriotism, saying, this is the only way Africa will develop.
You spend so much time watching European football. You don't bother with what is happening in Africa here. Even somebody asked me, Mr. Museveni, what football club do you support? I said, what club? What club? So you can imagine the African youth, totally diverted. You don't hear them talking about the integration of Africa, which is what Mwalimu was fighting for, and which is what we have been fighting for. When I make the State of the Nation in a few days' time, I will emphasize this point.
Uganda's Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, took the ground to appreciate the President for the security and infrastructure developments throughout the country.
People came from everywhere in this country, and we did not have any major incidents of insecurity. I want once again to thank you. Your Excellency, with your able leadership, Uganda is now connected on tarmac roads from north to south, from east to west.
The Kampala Archbishop, His Grace Dr. Paul Semogerere, reminded Ugandans why the day is celebrated annually. Among these included inspirations the day offers to millions of believers across the world.
It serves as a source of inspiration for millions, not only in Uganda, but across the world, highlighting the profound impact of steadfast belief and moral integrity. It encourages us to stand firm in our beliefs and support religious freedom and tolerance.
This year's Uganda Martyrs Day celebration at the Catholic site has been led by Nebi Diocese. The church also celebrated the 60 years of the canonization of the saints. John Baptista Humza, Church of Uganda, Family TV News at 8.